Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Christina.
And we're true twin flames in union. And we're here today to bring you this week's twin flame forecast. So the deck we'll be using today is the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle card deck. We've already pre-shuffled the cards and we have not looked at them yet, so we will just go ahead and get started. So the first card I'm pulling right now is the underlying energy or the theme of this reading. And that is card number 1, first chakra. The energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that comes up for me with this card is it's all about grounding your union into the physical, grounding your heaven on earth, taking the steps to take care of your foundation so that you have support for your union. The difference between the twin flame path versus like some other spiritual path is that there's a great focus on building your heaven on earth, right? In order to come into physical union with your twin flame, you need to, bring your energy into the physical.
Mm-hmm.
That means taking care of your home, taking care of your finances, taking care of your body, like all these things that you need to live a healthy and prosperous life. Those are all themes related to your root chakra, right? Feeling safe and secure in this physical realm.
Very good. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. I feel like that was pretty much it.
Sounds good. Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
So the next card we're pulling is the current energy for the Twin Flame Collective, and that is card number 34, Romantic Love. The frequency of romantic love supports our experience to know ourselves through the reflection of a conscious lover.
That's nice.
Interesting.
Well, your twin flame is your divine mirror. And I think that's, I'm starting to kind of get a picture of like what this reading is communicating. I feel that like the current energy that the collective is working on is romantic love. And so that means, like manifesting your romance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way that you work on romantic love and romance, when you think about romance, romance is really a feeling of intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really about cultivating intimacy within yourself. And you cultivate intimacy, as Christina mentioned, with the theme of this reading is the root chakra. The first chakra is grounding. It's peace. You cultivate intimacy by being present with yourself and your life.
Yeah.
Good. So the next card we're pulling is in the challenge position for the Divine Feminine Collective. This is the challenge they're currently working through, and that is sensuality. The frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings, experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. Interesting, there's that word again, physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I feel is that as a challenge, this card is pointing to like working through upsets with experiencing joy, romancing yourself. The Romance Attraction course from Twin Flames Universe could be massively helpful here. But it's really like working through any places where you have a hard time giving to yourself, romancing yourself, like finding the beauty and joy in your life, right? Taking pleasure in your day-to-day, not just moving through the day, like trying to get your stuff done, but actually like really being present and enjoying your day.
Yeah, the underlying word that I get for this is like connection. It's are you living life where you feel disconnected, or do you want to live life and engage life and enjoy life? Well, that starts with connection with yourself.
Yeah.
Live with yourself, be present with yourself and your feelings. Cultivate that intimacy within, and then you can cultivate sensuality from that.
Exactly.
In life. So the next card we're pulling is the resolution energy to this challenge, and that is soul. The energy of soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God, or the divine.
I love that as the
awesome.
resolution. So as you choose to connect with yourself, connect with your joy and pleasure in your life, in your day-to-day, in your relationships, in your union, you naturally step closer into your divinity.
Yeah.
Right? You're not a drone. You're not a cog just moving through the day, trying to get things done. You're a person. You're a divine being.
You're here for a very specific purpose.
Yes. Yeah. And at the center of that purpose is joy. Right? It comes through for every individual person in a specific way, right? That it's your specific purpose, but at the core of all of that is joy.
Yeah, that's awesome. The feeling that I'm getting from this with soul is like depth, deep, going deeper. I feel like you hit the nail on the head where it's like your life isn't meant to be like surface level and you're just like a cog in the wheel. There's depth to it. It's meant to be passionate. It's meant to be enjoyed, but that all happens within before it happens out there, right? So yeah, I feel like the resolution to this is all about that depth, getting that juicy depth in the relationship with yourself, and then that depth is reflected with your union.
I love that.
All right, the next card we're pulling is in the challenge position for the Divine Masculine Collective, and that is transparency. The energy of transparency supports our expansion towards a higher vibrational state of being with more insight, honesty, and clarity.
What do you get from that?
Instantly what I feel from this is like a barrier, like a wall. To be transparent, it means that there are several things necessary to be transparent. It's trust is really a huge thing. And this is, again, in the terms of like relationships, right? In your twin flame union, there has to be a certain level of trust cultivated in order to be transparent. And a lot of, I guess you could say like faith or it's really trust. And I feel like the divine masculines are struggling with barriers, with walls to being transparent, to being open, to being authentic, to really just being themselves. And this is really about surrendering those barriers, releasing those barriers, and cultivating trust to be transparent, to be authentic.
Yeah, and I feel that it's, it's a choice to be honest and transparent in your relationships, right? And you don't have to necessarily know how to do that, if that's new to you, to be like open on that level, but it's simply a choice to start doing that with yourself. Yeah.
So, where are you not being transparent with yourself? Go in and look for those places where maybe you're saying you feel one way about something, but maybe you actually don't. Maybe, maybe there's something else there to explore. And be transparent with yourself. Allow yourself, give yourself the opportunity to be open with yourself and honest with yourself. Good. Oh, this is like perfect. So the resolution to this, resolution energy to this challenge is honesty. The energy of honesty supports our choice to be courageously truthful and genuine with kindness and tact. That's so awesome. Courageously truthful and genuine. Truth, right?
Yeah, and honesty sets you free because there's nothing to hide.
Right.
Yeah,
the thing about the truth and aligning with the truth through honesty is that the truth doesn't have to be defended. It's just the truth. It's the way that it is. And when you're honest about the truth, you set yourself free. You remove all the barriers from yourself. And I feel like what this is really communicating is like freedom, openness, truly living, which is like very similar to the Divine Feminine Collective. It's like living life in transparency and in your union. All right. Oh, and this also... perfect. This next card goes in line with this also. This is the closing energy for the reading, and this is the 5th chakra, or the throat chakra, and that is the energy of the throat chakra supports our ability to communicate clearly and truthfully. Perfect. So, yeah, I really feel that... yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say how the readings spanned out, right? It starts with a lot of, like, themes of presence and romance,
grounding.
Yeah, and in order to cultivate romance in your twin flame union, you need transparency and honesty and intimacy, right? And that starts with you. That starts within yourself.
Yeah, I think, and it's understandable. So I don't, say this from a space of like talking down, but like many twin flames, when they begin the twin flame journey, there's a lot of energy, a lot of feelings, and it's new, and they want to rush right into that relationship, that loving relationship. But you have to be friends, you have to have a foundation before you can move into that space. And in order to build that foundation, just like any relationship, you need trust, honesty, transparency, clear communication, which I feel like the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, is communicating. So I feel like, this is now a great opportunity to ground and build that transparency in yourself and in your union.
I love it.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, we hope that you enjoyed the reading this week. We do these weekly, so if you like this content, feel free to like and subscribe to our channel. Once again, we're Daniel and Christina, and we are Ascension coaches. We do private coaching, group coaching, personal readings like these. If you need support on your journey, check out the link below to our website, oneconnectedlove.com, to check out our services. We would love to support you on your journey. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next week. Take care.